Friedrichs. I'm an author, an addiction recovery coach, a life coach, and minister, and the host of this show, to Take Your Life Back Today radio show. You can see a video version of this if you go to YouTube under channel Take Your Life Back Today show. Listen to us on iHeartRadio, iTunes, and Google Music. Friends, if your foot causes you to sin, cut it off. It is better for you to enter life crippled than to have 2 feet and be thrown into hell. Mark 9:45. Do you need spiritual surgery this morning? Friends, in the book of Mark, Jesus makes a pretty radical statement. And if your foot causes you to sin, cut it off. Now, Jesus' statement is not meant to be taken literally. Rather, he's speaking of radical spiritual surgery. In other words, it's intentionally cutting out the areas of sin, spiritual decay in our lives. Perhaps Jesus was referring to feet that tend to run towards activities that do not align with God's will or God's best for our lives. Or it could be feet that tend to run from responsibility. We don't know exactly what Jesus was referring to in this verse, but we know that Jesus was using the analogy to communicate the very real danger of ignoring sin in our lives. One of my favorite books to this day is Lonesome Dove. In one scene, Gus is shot in the leg and gangrene sets in. The doctor tells him that amputating his leg is the only way to save his life. Left untreated, the infection will kill him. Even Gus's best friend pleads with him to let the doctor cut off his leg. However, Gus refused. Sure enough, he soon succumbs to the infection. Because he wasn't willing to deal with the infection in his legs, he lost his life. Sometimes a sin is so dangerous that if left untreated, it can eventually, fatally infect our soul. Just like Gus's leg, that sin must be removed or we face the danger of death. Take an inventory this morning of your life. Where are you living from your own strength or for your own glory rather than in God's glory? Ask God to reveal the areas in your life where you need the great doctor, God, to perform radical spiritual surgery. Start today and experience the freedom that comes from walking in God's free will from sins and chains. Call me at 844-4050. You and I, we can help each other take our lives back. Be good to yourselves and always be good to each other. Remember, always smile for your neighbors, for people down the road, because that might change their day, change their life, and can make a difference in your life. If you need spiritual surgery, let God help you today so he can help save your life